but they have made some mistakes. But I'm trying to show a correlation between people's perception of minority groups on television, how they're portrayed and how they really are. I met with a great group of Muslim women and men yesterday, and I asked them how they are perceived through television, and they went on a really nice conversation about they hate how they're perceived on television.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
And I said, well, I feel like that as a black person. Like, I hate the way that we're always considered criminals, thugs, and things like that. Same thing with Hispanics, who I think are amazing people, but they are portrayed in a negative light.
Right.
So I'm just trying to start a dialogue, and like, we're not, ethnic groups aren't as bad as they're portrayed on television and in movies.
Right. Well, the only ethnic group that really embraces their stereotype is the Irish. The Notre Dame football team is called the Fighting Irish.
Well, first of all, they haven't been fighting much.
I mean, plug in any other racial, stereotype into that,
well,
and you'll come out with some crazy
I'm
ones,
just
right?
saying, Notre Dame, they've lost, I think, 4 games already.
Yeah, they're horrible this year.
They're not fighting very hard this year. So how long are you on tonight?
Until 10 o'clock. Can you stay till 10?
Oh, my God. I'll be drunk by 10 o'clock.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you drinking tonight?
I'm just chilling at the hotel.
All right. But you probably are like me. There's no shame in drinking alone, right?
No, you can't drink alone.
What?
No. I have rules on drinking. I love to drink, number one.
Right.
I don't drink during the day.
Right.
I don't drink by myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got too many rules.
Well, because if you do all those stuff, you might have to go check your second.
Well, but see, being buzzed and doing drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, it's like playing with a baby. You can play with a baby for like 3 or 4 hours, then you got to put it to sleep.
I never, people, everybody's on this weed thing right now.
You're not on the weed?
Never. I smoked weed 5 times in my life.
Really?
And all it did was make me want to eat potato chips. And I'm 100% serious.
Right. When's the last time you smoked weed?
1991, probably.
Wow. You would want more than chips with this not modern weed.
Yeah, but it didn't take me to know, people say, well, it takes you to this place. It didn't give me it didn't loosen me up.
Yeah, but you probably had like shake or like Thai stick. You didn't have to have the good stuff.
No, I played in Canada. I got the good stuff.
Oh, you did? Yeah, that's right. NBA players.
Yeah.
Stuff. Hey, by the way, if they drug test the NBA players, isn't that an empty bench some nights?
No? I don't know. It's so interesting you asked me that question, because I hear people saying that all the time about not just NBA, about sports. They're like, if they tested these guys, half the team. I was like, I played in the NBA for 16 years. And I think I can name 5 guys who smoke pot on a consistent basis.
Is that right?
I can guarantee you, like I said, I shouldn't guarantee it. And like I say, those guys will talk about it and see, but I don't think it's as prevalent. First of all, as much money as these guys are making, it's stupid to get involved with drugs.
Right, that's true.
That's just stupid.
But, I read something today, and you can confirm this, or maybe the internet was lying to me, that at one point, you were going to be traded to Chicago, and Michael Jordan was going to be playing for Philadelphia. Is that true?
No, that was the only trade that I was going to get traded to the Lakers.
Oh, but Jordan would have been playing for Philadelphia.
I don't know that trade.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, but I got traded to the Lakers one time. I remember it very well. That was probably the drunkest I've ever played a basketball game. So all
right. So wait, you don't drink alone. You don't drink during the day, but
that day I did.
But if you're playing in the NBA,
no, that day I did. So what happened was,
wait, you played in the You played drunk in the NBA?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Just this one day though.
How'd you do?
I don't remember.
55 points.
I know. I don't remember.
Triple-double.
So my agent calls me at 10 o'clock in the morning. We got a game that night, obviously, and he says, "We think the deal is going to go down. You're going to get traded to the Lakers." He said, "I'll call you back at noon." He calls me back at noon. Said, "The deal is done. You're going to the Lakers."
Right.
I called 3 or 4 of my friends over. I'm rejoicing. He called me back at about 4:30. "Hey, the Sixers bagged out the deal." I said, "That's not good." He says, "Why that's not good?" He says, "Dude, I am so hammered right now." And the thing is, All my other friends were drunk too.
All the players.
Yes. No, these just my friends.
Okay, right.
I had to call one of my other friends to give me a ride to the game. I was so hammered. I was popping Tic Tacs, man. I took like 3 showers. I was trying to get alcohol out of my system.
So when you talk about triple doubles, you're talking about having.
I don't think that I had a good game that night.
Do you remember who you played?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
No, I do not remember. But it would have been fun to come to the Lakers because obviously the history here. But man, that's the only time I played a game where I was really hammered.
That is great.
Yeah.
And now, also in the news today on the internet, you said that Colin Kaepernick, you respect the guys taking the knee and sitting down, but they got to take another step.
Well, I think it's important. First of all, what they're doing is important and significant. But you got to do something after that. You got to, whether it's financial, go back to the community. You can't just take a knee or raise the fist.
Right.
The servicemen and women fought for the right for peaceful protest. But I don't want guys just protesting. I want them to go back into their communities. I want them to give money to certain causes. I think that's important and significant. You just can't take a knee. I know Colin's giving $1 million. That's amazing. But I want every guy who's taking a knee or who raising a fist, like, what are you actually doing to help the cause? Because really, if you're on your knee and raise your fist, you're just drawing attention. What are you actually doing?
Right.
And that's what I challenge guys to do.
How big do you think Colin Kaepernick's fro is going to get?
Well, he's finally going to start.
Right.
So I'm curious to see.
Have you ever had one that big?
Oh, not since high school.
Right.
Then I started going bowling, then it's a race to the finish then. Like, I had the blowout kid in high school. The last time, it's on my senior prom picture, I had a sweet afro.
Right.
And then, once you go to college, all hell starts breaking loose when you start going bald.
Right.
And then you hold on for dear life as long as you can. Then you have to take it like a man and shave your head.
That's great.
Yeah.
I get it. Hey, now real quickly, I know you got to leave because you got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, are you voting?
I hate you asking me that question.
Come on.
I have voted Democratic my entire life. I don't feel good about voting for her.
Right.
I don't. And I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, I'm probably leaning toward not voting.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I know I should vote, but my vote means a great deal to me.
Well, if you're not getting, are you a mail-in ballot guy? Do you mail in?
No, I'm gonna go there. I'm there like 6:30 in the morning.
You wear the sticker and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't wear the sticker. I'm not a crazy person. Yeah, I'm not a crazy. But I think
yeah, the sticker is an arrogant thing.
Yeah.
The sticker is I'm better than you because I voted.
That's like the people when my kids are on a roll on the bumper sticker. Right. That just pisses me off. Every time I see that, I just want to ram that car.
I get it.
Yeah.
You know who? You got a lot of showbiz friends.
Yes, sir.
Right, and you know Michael Jordan and all these guys who.
Thought he was overrated. A flash in the pan.
All these big guys. Well, Arsenio Hall.
Yes.
Is a friend of mine.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He was on our show every Wednesday. And we were over at the FM talk station, and he's a terrific guy, a
Yes.
great guy. But I asked him. He goes back to the neighborhood to get his hair cut. Because he says he goes to a great place. He's been his whole life. It was off Compton and something.
Yeah.
And I said, when you go back to this barber shop, when's the last time you heard the guys in the barber shop talking about global warming? And he about fell off his chair. He said, are you effing kidding me?
Well, let me tell you something. A barber shop, a black barber shop, is the most dangerous place in the world when you play sports.
Right.
If I would only get my hair cut if we were winning or I had a good game. Because every black jock knows, first of all, it is, people talk about sports talk radio. The black barbershop is the most dangerous place in the world when you're not playing well.
Why is that?
Oh, they crucify you. They think they're all basketball experts, football experts. Right. Like, in Philly, we got all the sports. If you got, and the baseball players, we like I got to go get my haircut. I said, dude, y'all on like a 4-game losing streak. He said, I know, but I need my haircut. Like, we would sit around and talk about, like, we've got to have a good game before we go to the barbershop.
Oh, they won't crucify the look. They'll crucify the fact that
you're not playing.
playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they don't bother your look. They just want your money. But your whole haircut experience is dictated by how you and your team are playing.
I see, right.
Yeah.
So you got to go in there and say.
And it's brutal if you're playing bad.
The Philadelphia Inquirer, an article in January 12, 1992, says that's the game that Barkley was going to be traded to the Lakers. The trade didn't happen, and that's the game that you played when you were.
How did I score?
42 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists, triple-double.
I should have got drunk more.
Right. It was the best game you ever had.
I should have got. I was trying to show the Lakers what they were missing.
Right.
Y'all should have made the trade.
You know, I bet this happened. There's a couple guys in Jerry Buss's box. They're probably pissed off. They have second thoughts about maybe we should have gotten Charles Barkley. I think he would have been perfect with the Lakers. Then they turn on TV and like, wow, this guy's bombed.
Yeah.
This guy's playing
First
drunk.
of all, let me tell you something. There's not ever been men in Jerry Buss's box. Let's get that straight. Hey, he was a really wonderful man.
Right.
He always treated me with respect. He was a wonderful man. But let me tell you something. He was never with men.
I saw him in Vegas quite some time. Real quick.